Well, it's starting time, my dudes. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. You guys wanna play some Disco Elysium? So, full disclosure, I've seen this game before. I've watched my brother play it for a little while, but not necessarily enough to, like, know what the fuck's going on. I know, here's the things that I know, alright? You're a cop. Kim wears an orange jacket. At some point there's a lady with a bunch of radio waves that yells at you. And there's a dead body. So those are the facts that I know about Disco Elysium. Hello, Crystalline Flowers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just vibing, explaining everything I know about the case that we are to solve today. I'm going to show you guys my build because I went ahead of first stream in like 3 weeks. Bro, I've been streaming. Or is this the first stream you've made it to? I don't remember. I don't know anything today. I'm not going to lie. Let me put it up. First one for me, I had that class. Oh, that's right. Yeah. The math checks out there. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry about all the noise. I'm trying to get my microphone closer because I talk quiet. Yes, we've got beans, my dudes. Everybody make sure to abuse the beans button as much as you possibly can. That is a rule. Okay, I'm gonna start by showing off my build. So I went ahead before stream and read, well, not everything. I read about 3 things on here. And this is what I came up with. So I have 4 in intellect, 3 in psyche, 2 in physique, and 3 in motorics, and volition is my chosen skill of choice. So the idea is I was kind of like, well, he's a cop, right? So he'd be kind of smart. And, you know, I'm pretty sure he's like an alcoholic or something. So, you know, his physique isn't that good right now. And, like, I was very inspired by, like, here, I'm gonna turn this music down. I'm so distracted by it. I was inspired by, like, Undertale, in that, like, you know, your will to live is stronger than literally everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you are determined! Like, determination was kind of the idea behind choosing volition. Ow. So that's our signature. That's our skill set. I'm ready to go. This is a beautiful game. Can I just say, beautiful. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Y'all seeing like a weird thing on the right hand side, or is that just me? Oh! Okay, I just realized I was seeing doubles of my stream because I had the stream window open and okay. Basically, I'm a good. Anyways, begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyssopelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Inland Empire, easy success. Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first. Alright, let's follow our Inland Empire instinct, which is, wait, what's waiting for me out there?
There's this giant ball there, in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball versus... Okay, tell me more about these apes.
Infinitesimally small.
And how big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about? What's that?
Vying for resources. It's a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean, drowned?
You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's the Kupris Kinema motor carriage. Oh. Okay, so that's me. First thing I'm gonna do is save. Nakey. Alright, is time passing right now? I'm gonna take some pants. What is this? Perception hearing. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Item gained. Key to room number 1. Perception sight. It says, whirling in rags on the aluminum key ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Okay. Gib shirt. Disco ass blazer. Don't mind if I do. Qu'est-ce que c'est? This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore the tape out while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still rolling on, rolling empty. Let's check out the bathtub. Okay, and there's something on the... You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Give shirt. White satin shirt. Okay. A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink, and a fierce discharge of masculine energy has ripped... Someone has ripped the faucet off. Okay. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Dude pounded an entire bottle of Commodore, mad lad. Oh no, he's hot. Oy. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Wipe the mirror? As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. What? What's wrong? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness and the swollenness. It's like an upholstery of alcohol beneath your skin. At least my tongue's okay. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. I'm sorry. Touch your nose. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. I'm scared. I want to stop doing this. Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's gonna see it. I'm gonna wipe the mirror now. Behold! That me. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly a rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Okay, try to stop. Oh my god, you can't stop. It's like not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Let's see. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now. I'm gonna try my encyclopedia. Oh! I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna leave. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, okay, I see. That's the door. That's the mirror. Okay, scary. Kiss the mirror. We're gonna go check out what's on this ceiling fan. And then we're gonna check this out. And then I think we're gonna leave, because... this fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. I mean... Oh! You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. Uh-oh. I just gave myself a heart attack. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest, keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Oh, I'm wasting time. Still ongoing. Now's a good time to start worrying. Oh, we're good now. I thought you said you could redo. Well, we'll pull on the fan. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. Okay. Ugh. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's been released from the blade. Horrific necktie. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Show us your stats, please? How do I do that? Here's my stats. So, I figured he's probably kind of smart because he's a detective, right? And then I gave him volition because I was inspired by Undertale and I want him to be determined! So he's got determination. You can only redo checks after you level up that particular skill related to the check. Noted. Well, it's fine. This is our apartment, so I'm sure we'll be back here. I want this, whatever this is. I want it. Okay, tab. We did that. I want this. Shoes. Left foot. Okay. And there's one more thing over here. Hello, Reaper. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Visual calculus. Assess the damage. Really? Look out. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. Okay. Let's check what this is. Calendar says it's March. The year's 51. Talk to this lady.
Hello, officer.
Class Yi, Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her hips. Or to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. I don't know if the officer, am I military personnel?
No.
Then why'd you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
This guy sucks at looking and grabbing things. And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
I'm not gonna continue this. I don't want to, like...
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
I guess I probably should have exhausted more options, but... Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need, the need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. Before you go, I have some questions for you. Yes. Let's see. Oh! I'm gonna do... What is it that they have against the police here? Dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough, at least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. That's my impersonation of her voice. Where exactly is here? Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No, where are we? Where in the world? We are in Ravachol. Ravachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation, half a century after failed world revolution. She is central to our moment in time. That means... oh wait, that's not... She gives me hot vibes, but like Azula hot vibes. Agreed. Should that mean something to me? You sure look like you're from Ravachol. Ravachol parties. Her accent suggests she's not from around here. She's from Orange, another part of the world. Tell me, is 51 now? It's 51. What century? The current century. And what's that? What number? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names, and this is the current one. How many centuries have there been then? Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. What's so funny? You're right. Her expression turns serious. There's nothing funny about civilization. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear something last night? There was the usual ruckus. She shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music? Oh, yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Ooh, that, yeah, whew. Less said about OO, the better. OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. Yeah, we go on alright. We're the determined cop. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. What happened? What happened? A slow, sad song started playing. Oh, that's the cassette tape. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the smallest church in Sands Undertale? Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church, like the saddest, smallest church in the whole world. It was about that, and also, what else? And it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. This fucking... Now, when you say wounded, do you mean that like in a cool way? Then what happened? Then you were screaming and trashed the place. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted? No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. Ah! It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped, and the furniture too. A real deconstructathon. There was screaming, then I think you passed out. Please tell me there wasn't anything else. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. She nods, and that was it. Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Where's your shoe, though? I only have 1 shoe. Is there more shoes? I don't see more shoes. Wait, hold on. I wanna look at this first. Yeah, run. Run, you fat man. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Well, we don't smoke anymore. We are going clean. We're the determined clean cop. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. I wish to use the stairs, please. I don't want to knock on her door and bother her, you know? This fucking dude. Oh, it's Kim! I know him! Stop. You violated the law. Summer door closed for the winter. You really think you own only 1 shoe? This is where the lyrics would be. Should I go upstairs and find the other shoe? We're gonna go find the other shoe. We can't start like this. We can't start like this. Look, we're just starting out. We're just figuring things out, you know what I mean? So there's gotta be another shoe in here, right? Can I enter? How do I enter? Okay. Good morning, Lieutenant. I see you are underdressed and hungover. I feel like I threw my shoe out the window. Unless it's in here, but I don't think I can go in here yet. No, it won't let me. Bro, I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure I threw my shoe out the window. That seems like the most plausible solution. Can I leave? Let's just peek around. Let's waste a little bit more time. What? There's something on the table. Look, we're kind of a mess. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pick a dialogue, options that begin with hold on and wait to gain additional information before the conversation moves on. Oh. Did I throw my shoe out the window? Is this it? It is. I'm a genius. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Secret task complete. Find your other shoe. Yay! Composure. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Conceptualization. Like two baby crocodiles. Wait, these do not look like normal cop shoes. It's pretty clear normal cop... Sorry. A normal cop is not what you are. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only thing about you right now, to be truth be told. Aww. That helped us. That's nice. Oh, I hear something. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Low on health? Put points into endurance. Pog. I can tell the exact moment y'all hear my slip up in speech. Because the chat's like, huh? Did she just say a synonym for penis? Alright, it's 8:33. We have both of our shoes. So far, a successful day, if I don't say so myself. The speaker's connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. You should totally sing karaoke here the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. I don't know if I should be singing karaoke right now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this means. Discard thought? My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. What should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the Sad Smalls church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestration folks. No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. I don't want to sing karaoke. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. This one upstairs is destroyed. Alright. So I want to sing karaoke. Gart, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. There was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you. Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I didn't do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
Well, what have I been doing all this time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. I'm gonna look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy, the white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is a great skua. The seabird is a symbol for the discovery of an Insulindian isola, part of the world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter. What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. I'm gonna leave. This guy obviously doesn't want to talk to me, and I'm fine with that. Can I take this? I can't. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The soft purr and electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts in a man's handwriting. I just like looking, you know? The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen is reserved for personnel until 13 o'clock. Okay. Is there anything... A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open 16 o'clock. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Well, I'm hungover. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. Okay. Kim Kitsuragi, a bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket, is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why? Hold on, who is he to me? He's your half-brother. Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is a chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Alright. Quick, in the chat, do we make up a name for ourselves? Yes or no? Hit me up. I love Lena. Dude, yeah. Old cryptozoologist queen. Bless. Kim is really my half-brother, no full brother. Dude, bless Kim. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Yes? Yes, make up a name. Okay, we got yeses. Ooh! Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep golden orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising up from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there's still many to go. I don't really know my name.
Okay then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Nod towards the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I've talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interview? I haven't. I'm just gonna be like, what interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I feel like I should make him as my BF. Yeah, for sure. I live and die for Kim. Ah, yes, the police. I am aware that I'm a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
I haven't done them.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Oh, God, I love him. He's so understanding.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So the body is still in the tree?
Empathy. This is the first time you detect a wariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
But I can't remember anything. He looks at you for a moment in silence. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through much worse, much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby, but as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. Okay, let's get going. After you, officer. New task. Interview cafeteria manager and inspect the victim's body. If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a short wave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. Lieutenant Kim Katsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever just by clicking on him. Oh, bless. I love Kim. Like, cosplay idea? Like, the bomber jacket, the tight waist-high pants? Yes, mama. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
I want to be Kim, you have to be bad cop. Deal.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
I'm just gonna say nothing. This guy does not like me.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
His name is Fart. Get him, boys.
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Ooh.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Where exactly is the body? Behind the building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on a tree there. And how did we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, then to your right. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize this. First you exit through that, then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence, a really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there, no need for keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian army cavalry to fit through there. I can't fucking read, I'm sorry. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him, I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? No, The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. The lieutenant opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Thank you, he says. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that? Now what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. Yes, I just like to be thorough. Good for you. Was there something else? I like to get back to what I was doing. Are you the bartender? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. What's the difference? I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. Kim, punch this guy for me. Go Gadget, Kim, punch this man. I'm gonna ask him if he killed him. What, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Okay, that's all. Let's go. Not so fast. You owe me 130 riel. What's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 riel. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. The IRR, or oh my god, what is that word? Intersolary riel is a global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 riel. You're under arrest. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He turns a page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 riel comes to 60 riel. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 riel in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 riel, actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 riel, and yes, riel is still money. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? No, I'm just getting my bearings. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or, he peeks into the ledger, 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Interesting. Where do I get it from? Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. He looks at the lieutenant. I'm sorry, I don't think cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is dead serious, but only to survive. Why do I need it? For survival? To pay me? Unless you want to become a hobo? Do you want to become a hobo? There's nothing else to stay in Martinez, and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. If you run out of money, you die. And it's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. He stops and says mostly to himself, I'm not an asshole. Proceed to show him the coins he found. Is this money? Yes, it is. Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. So now I'm down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a twinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than riel. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 riel. Okay. The cafeteria manager stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil, the order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have? Darkness rides. It does, doesn't it? There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. Kim, no! That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have money either. Oh, Kim. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then he shrugs. Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I don't remember where my home is. Officer. A pattern of creases appears on his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now. New task, pay for damages. Man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank and this place sure isn't it. I really don't remember. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Up on Marvel Hill? Why did you say that? The name must have some meaning for me. Oh, let's ask him. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No, he thinks for a moment. Isn't that an expression, not a place? An expression? A saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to. It doesn't sound like somewhere you could stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number on a building? Thought grained. Lonesome, long way home. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or apartment will appear. Cool. Does time pass when I'm just walking around, or does it only pass when I'm like talking and interacting with people? I'm not gonna lie, I did not pay that close attention to the directions he gave me. Let's see. Oh cool, I can make him run, that's nice. Good to know. I think we got this way. Yo, this game is cool. I really, really like this game. Wow, it's already been 45 minutes. Doesn't feel like it. Hobo cop. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The sign reads, fuck the police. Valid. Extremely valid. Hello, I would like to click this. Pigs, go home! The street name is illegible. I'm gonna talk to this person. They seem friendly.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly? Me? I'm just a gardener. Cool. And what are you doing here? I'm working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. But? Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from the tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up, and you can get to work soon. Thank you. She smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. What is this fuck the police business? Excuse me? She doesn't understand. She's uncomfortable. Maybe she dropped this line of questioning. I'm not gonna... My empathy is telling me not to, so I'm not gonna fuck with it. She shifts in her... Fuck! She shifts in her seat awkwardly. We need directions. Of course, where to? The corpse, where is it exactly? It's there. She points north, in the yard, right through the hole in the fence. Where am I? What do you mean? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right? Yes, sir, district of Martinez. She looks around thinking what else to say. This intersection is called Roundabout North. He knows where we are. He just wants directions. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. I'm sorry! What is up to the north? That's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements, not a lot really. The east? The Arbor Gates, some kind of commotion I think. I don't follow the local politics. A frittata store too. What's in the south? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken I think. Some kind of accident probably. Canal bridge leads to the coast. What's on the other side of the canal? Just ghost. A little fishing village down there and a fish market. That got closed down ages ago. And the west? She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they are hard to reach. That's all for now. No problem. She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek. Of course, I have to run. Of course, I wouldn't want to hold you back. She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. Her gloves give you the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Fucking dab! Ugh. That was the first successful thing we've accomplished. I need to, like, think of a way to get money. Maybe, like, rummaging through the trash will help. There are bottles inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag! So I need a bag. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 8B. There's gotta be a bag somewhere, right? Hold on. I'm gonna walk around a little bit and look at stuff. Okay, so that's Kim's car. What about in here? We're just peeking. This Poste L'Aventurière mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. Good delivery mailbox. Pat the box. The box seems happy. Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the CUNN. St. G with the crown has been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore! And best set mailbox also. Been there, Poste L'Aventurière mailbox. Been there. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. Wow. I just had a moment with the mailbox and I gotta appreciate that. Alright, let's, we need to prioritize the body, I think. So we can look for a bag later. Unless y'all know where the bag is, I'm just saying. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Common. Okay, I don't want to go through all of these right now. I'm sure there will be a time. Oh, wait, let's look at that. You can see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. What kind of vehicle drove through here? Hard to say. Your vision is blurred, and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Why am I looking at this? Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think? Let's try and figure. Oh, yes! The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber. So start, crash, reverse, turn. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. What happened next? The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry. A car drove through the fence. You are correct. This is a rather carriage-friendly city. Somehow, that makes you feel scared. You don't know why. Is this connected to the case? I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With a jam right here in the roundabout, I would keep them separate. You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went if you find the time. Yeah. I don't think that's the priority right now. Priority is dealing with the dead body. Okay. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Let's see what this is. Perception site. There are several footprints in the mud left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What kind of boots? Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear? Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks. Point to them. Ow. Noted. The lieutenant takes out his little notebook. Oh, I damaged my morale somehow. Oh, wow, I got nat ones. And I oop. This kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. The ladder's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Yeah, Kuno, fuck him up. I'm just trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Herbs, you say? The The hanged man. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. The lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. The lieutenant takes a white piece of linen to his nose. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging. He's about to blow! The cop's gonna blow, Kuno! Do we want to try this? Do we want to try to not throw up? I don't think we can do it. That's 3%. There's gotta be something.
Kuno's got this!
A boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12. If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. Yeah. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness. Like a gremlin.
Oh yeah! Never comfy, Kuno!
Yells the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, a word. Police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
It's love it in the dick!
I'm glad they blurted that out. The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Hold on, what does that mean? This kid is obviously high. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Fuck that Kuno! Yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
The shit himself!
The rake, Kuno!
I hate all of these kids.
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other!
Okay. Look, I have questions for you.
Alright! Entertain the Kuno! Show me what you got! What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
The body. What do you know about it? Shitload, pig. What's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know? If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual. The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Have you seen anything suspicious? Do you know who he was? Alright, I don't want to say these words. He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know. So you don't know anything. Kuno knows all sorts of shit. Kuno's not a snitch after all. He shakes his head, clearly offended, trying to make Kuno sing into the po phone. You know how it got up there? This kid obviously doesn't fucking know shit. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell that person, Kuno. Looks like you're that now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in the antagonistic situations. Alright, more on this later. You kids often play in the yard. This is where Kuno plays with this little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? The ladder. Ever climb it? Look at that fucking shit. You trying to get Kuno killed? So would you say that ladder is unclimbable? Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat. The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook. It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno. What's in that greenhouse over there? Don't know. Kip ass gardener used to work there. Kip is a oh! That's a bad word. It's a pejorative term used to describe people of South Samoanese or Areopagite descent. It can be used as... It used to be a common first name among the Areopaganites of Ilimara. Not so much anymore. You mean the young... Hold on, the gardener used to work there? Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno could take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. You mean that woman by whirling in rags? That gardener? Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. He looks in the eye and nods as if agreeing with himself. Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyways? What kind of gardening is done in March? I'll ask her about that. Yeah, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. I don't give a fuck about this kid. I don't want to talk to him anymore. Let's go investigate the crime scene. The letter R wears a crown. On the ribbon below, a light above descending. This is the logo of the municipality of Revenshaw. Kim, what do you think we should do? I think you should know that I can't remember anything. No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it, even. I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? There's a sudden harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs. But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me? Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 21 o'clock. If you're still having trouble, then I can give you an orientation. Fine. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is the relief. Okay, forget it. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at his sports watch on his wrist. You seem to be following me. Alright guys, I'm gonna head to bed a little early today. Alright. Good night, Reaper. Sleep well. Thank you for being here. I'm just gonna leave. There are no right answers in this game, huh? Oh, money. Sweet, we got some healing items. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Pile of Eternite, an inconspicuous pile of the roofing material Eternite. What is this? It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? Okay, well, because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid palette, easy on the eyes. Rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff. Inland Empire. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. What feeling? Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see, especially the small ones. Oh, was that a red check? Oh, okay. I see. I want to look at the bucket. Oh, we have to go all the way around? Okay, what about here? I guess we'll talk to the gardener lady. Because I don't know if we can do anything with the body without just fucking dying. We'll try it. Yeah. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant, more familiar than anything it expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away. Yeah, I figured as much. That's fair. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pullman of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. Fucking corpse. The lieutenant hands you a blue checkered handkerchief. Keep it, he says. Thanks. Wipe your mouth. The hangover is clearly making it worse for you. You could use some ammonia. Clear your head. Okay, where do we get ammonia from? A young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the Fritte store nearby. Tutorial agent. Having the ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them. Oh, we be learning tonight. I don't want to talk to either of these kids. They're not going to give me anything. At least not for now. I don't want to waste my time here. They're just being little jackasses. So we gotta find a bag somewhere. First, let's talk to this fine woman.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Tell me, do you still have your salts? I think I could use some. Thank you, ma'am. Sure, I'm done with them. She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you. Go easy on the stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. So tell me, what exactly have you been doing in your greenhouse in March? Well, she points to her wheelbarrow, surprised at the question. This might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. It helps everything green up in the spring. That's why my grandma always told me, and she smiles shyly. Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Drama. Yes. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? The plaza? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. I'm gonna keep it to myself. It's good to know she's watching us. So she's keeping an eye on us. Glad to be of service. Now that you know the locals are keeping tabs on you. Okay. Okay. So let's go to Kim's car. We're gonna get kicked out of our hotel at this rate, not gonna lie. Coupre Kinema. Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Corpus Kinema motor carriage. Open the door. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. We need the radio first. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. Then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I help you? You guys like that? Okay, I'm gonna head to bed, but have fun with this. Thank you! I am having fun. Sleep well, my beautiful friend. Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. This is Officer Ali Dimitri. Precinct 57, how may I assist you? A voice replies in the radio. Let's see. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5. This is the 41st. Come in. Over. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn onto his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas, the radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop and you know relay code. 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over. 10-4. Message received. 10-5. What's your relay message? What's your status? Over. Just reporting in. Over. 10-18. State your message, sir. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9. Over. My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4. Message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over. Jean Vicmer. Is it him? Oh, I don't know what dry voices sound like. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? You ever realize you put your pants on backwards? Yeah, literally this morning. Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Say nothing. Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? My name is Mullen. It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Authority. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Haha, officer lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace a badge. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically. Oh, I didn't realize that was Jewel. Oh, god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this. Satellite Officer Vic Marr is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over. Mullen dicked us. Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm going to make a note that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
I can't do... I have like 3 voices. Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Okay, enough with this. I have other things to do. There's 30 people talking at the same time right now. Literally. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him.
The speaker gasps for hair. Ask him if he lost his gun, too. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Toilson wants to know if you lost your gun, too. Over. I hate our precinct. I wish we were in Kim's precinct. This precinct fucking sucks. Half-light. Trivial success. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. We're gonna go for it. Yes, mama. Lying over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's truth, and then it becomes it. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't. Thank God for that! We would have a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick that has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. We have to tell him to find it and fast. We can't have a gangbanger running around with it. New task. Track down your gun. Jules Pudot. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. Do you need further assistance? I don't want to talk to them anymore. 10-10. Transmission completed. Standing by. Over. I mean, maybe we'll ask them about myself. Okay. 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over. Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through. What's there to think about? We're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone. 10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself. That's a negative, sir. I've got 10-12 visitors present here. Over. Now, I don't think is the time. You know? In Kim's precinct, they have a legend about us. The can opener, they call us. Understood, sir. Over. I don't want to talk to them anymore. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out. The static ends with a loud click, then everything is silent in the cabin again. Alright, let's talk to the lady.
This is Precinct 57.
The operator greets you through the static.
How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes.
Her number is 005-1944-298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
That's my customer service voice, by the way. Alice, my darling, please email me my badge and a gun from the office, please, and thank you. Hello, yes, Alice, I will have, 1 police badge and 1 gun. Thank you. I'm gonna start slapping a marching rhythm on my thighs. Give it a minute, she might be busy. Oh, give it a minute, she might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Just wait. Relax. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello. A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from you. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last day at work. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Medium success. Why not? Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? The static wavers. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Did you leave because of Gart? What? She stops abruptly. No, why would you even think that? Sylvie, don't be afraid of that pig. You have to stand up for yourself. Oh, I'm just gonna gently probe. He told me he asked you out. Are you saying that didn't happen? Please don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Oh, we may have just fucked up. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. Why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me. I thought the union already knew about the corpse. What does this union have to do with anything? No one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know. She seems to be looking for the words. What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Wait, Kim. Is she speaking the truth? Is the union the law around here? Legally, no. In reality, yes. He looks around. Martinez is de facto police by Dockworkers Union. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. What others? The other people who live around here. Local people. I don't want trouble. Okay, I understand. You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. You hear static. Her chin rubs against the receiver. Then, please, I don't want any trouble. So let me get this straight. You say you ignored the law to save your own skin? I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. It's okay. Things happen. It's not really your fault. Yes, I know. It's just... Was there anything else? Do you know who made that call? No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone or one on the coast. So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. Just might take a while. Okay, next question. Have you seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law? This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry. Real policemen had uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me. He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them. Have you seen my gun? Please, no, not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. She looks beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun. Where did it happen? We were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and she stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. And what? What did I do? You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic. Drama. Oh, those again? I've been trying to win you off of them. Off of what? You know, when you put your gun to your actual gun to your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out. Off of that. People don't like that. Rhetoric. I remember this. You were screaming things like, my brains are all over the walls, painting them red. I won't be seeing it because they are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there. Okay. I don't know what to say. Me neither. Yes, but what happened to my gun? No idea. All I know is, next thing you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It looked almost like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Have you seen my policeman uniform? Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things. Alright, I got everything I need, thanks. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. Wait, why does she seem angry with me? You've obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me. What did I do? I can't remember anything. I'm not mad, it's just... The static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What skua thing? The stuffed bird? The great skua? You threw it against the wall while screaming, fuck that bird, and laughing like a maniac? I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. Alright, that doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Yes, well... So you're telling me that I'm the one who made you want to quit? Yes, obviously, you're the worst client I've ever seen, and I've seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months, but you... She pauses. Go on. I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Wait, which song? We Go On by the Oh, she sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song. To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send a cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you were a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone let you work as a policeman, that you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that. I'm sorry. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? Once I had to wrench out of the toilet. What happened to them? Sylvie is a homie, though. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. Especially for when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you immediately wants to forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. God, I know I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. But when you spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him. Wait, really? This is absolutely not true. I like Gart, I really do. Bro, really? Didn't he cross a line when he asked you out? No, I was actually flattered. Really? Really, girl? You were actually flattered? I've always liked him. It was just bad timing with the corpse and all that. There's a pause. You can almost hear the other side, the telephone cord coiled around the index. Her index. I didn't know what to say to him later, and then you came and destroyed the place, so I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe. I can tell him. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. What did I sing besides the oh? I'm looking for a song. All sorts of things. Some disco, rock, some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Was I singing the smallest church in St. Sands? Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on. Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it. Right, thanks for talking with me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks in the already familiar voice. Anything else I can help you with, officer? I'm done with the radio for now. 57th, over and out. Her voice disappears into the void. Pull out the pull-out toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into the place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Alright, so we have pry bar, chain cutters, flashlight. I mean... well, pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. We'll just take them all, I'm sorry. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark that you would otherwise miss. Okay. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle feels so very familiar in your palm. Tap though on the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button, he says and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition key. Translation, we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation, don't even think you can drive my MC. That's fine. Thanks for letting me loot it, Kim. Alright. Doing okay. Let's check our... Talk to Gart for Sylvie. Alright, pawn shop, track down your badge. End of day debrief. Need to pay for damages. Ask your station for additional funds. Oh, I guess we do have to ask them. Keep searching for the caller. Inspect victim's body. Okay, so we're gonna call our precinct again. We're gonna ask for money. We're gonna go in, gonna talk to Gart, gonna pay our money, give him the good news about Sylvie, and then we'll go do the body again. Okay. This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Connect me to the 41st again. Just a moment, officer. 10-4, come in, officer. Over. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. 10-4, I hear you, but I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... What does he want now? He's asking for money. Is he fucking kidding? I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright. The operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds over. Okay, I hear you. No more funds. Anything else, sir? Yeah, that's it. We gotta make our own way in this world. Well, guess that's a problem we're gonna have to figure out how to solve, huh? Well, at the very least, we can tell Garrett and maybe track our gun down. Oh, let me readjust. Oh, I see a thing that I didn't look at. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is pouring out. A sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Not now. Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade with a twist of... Oh. With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime? Maybe who cares? Just rum? Finish thought. We are not drinking. A man is sleeping on the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines encircled by the logo of a tree. On the counter, rolled out in his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Lieutenant, who is this? No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, a logistics company who owns and operates the harbor. Why is he sleeping during the day? Also because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping. I am taking these pills. This man is not mine. You probably need them more than he does. +1 ruckus talking to Gart. I don't know what that means. Check snap? Oh geez, okay. Let me check my Snapchat real quick. Hold on, it's a video. I have to be right back. I'm also gonna go ahead and feed my ferrets, or I'm gonna medicate my ferrets, so I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Okay, hello, I'm back. I am going to run a quick pre-roll for 60 seconds, so that way for the next 22 minutes y'all don't have any ads. See, that wasn't so bad, now was it? Well, I know what shampoo to get. Trial and error, my dude. Trial and error. Alright, there's no way we can do this. I don't want to do a +1 ruckus. Let's go tell what's-his-face the news.
Can I help you?
I've seen something here at the Whirling Guard. I think I need to talk about. What thing? Guard, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. But there may be something pertinent to my investigation in the kitchen. He rolls his eyes. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... He changes his mind. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 13 o'clock because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that if you must. I saw a sign that said the mess hall's reserved for the Union. Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. He tosses his head in disdain. They come here in the evenings, dumb, unruly types, think they're the big shit, but they're always but they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time. New task, find out who is in the Union box. Kim gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, they'll be here tomorrow. There are things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear of that. Okay. Reaction speed. By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you have anything interesting, see anything interesting in the whirling later. Okay. I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you. Wait, what? He looks up surprised. But what about the bird? The bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. She said it was just an accident. Well, why didn't she just tell me that? I don't care about stuffed birds. I care about my employees. He stumbles with words, shaking his head. Alright, did she say anything else about me, you know? Did she say anything about me? She said you're nice, but also her employer. I mean, come on, the power vertical here. Shake your head. Yeah, I do have a lot of cafeterias to manage and a lot of employees there. I can't make this part of my work practice. It was unprofessional of me. He does not seem to be overjoyed about his newfound professionalism. Anyway, thank you for clearing it up. Now if there isn't anything else. Okay, bye. He doesn't need to know about the karaoke until it happens, you know what I mean? We're gonna explore a little more. I just want to look around. I want to look around and think my thoughts, look at stuff. How do I know which way is north? They keep referring to things as like northwest, east, south. Is this west?
I am a
gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence, he seems to be making it up as he goes. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards a sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating. An all-around clusterfuck.
The camera will always point you north. Excellent, thank you. So I'm going south.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
How long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man? He ain't one of us drivers, I know that, all accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from trees. Tell me more about this strike. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out. So workers at the docks are striking. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too, like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on. Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet up with her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Cha-ching! He makes a ka-ching sound. Not gonna lie, I love the name Stu. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? He just thinks. Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Camioneurs. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame them, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road towards the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior. We'll try. Okay, yeah. Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? I'm okay, man. Just the jam's got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames, and the dull engines off. The man recedes at his days of words. Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's a tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong. What are you hauling, anyways? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relax, he's joking. Okay, and what are you actually hauling? Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. He grins. I've got another haul of fallen cargo, mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped from Grad to the Occident? Though we've been making headway in the Ilmarin district market lately. Like, oh my gosh, Ilmarin market lately. Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling? We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. That's fair. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty? He points at the lorry with his thumb. Sure is. She's like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? A motor lorry also caught a camion on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be a sort of FAL in rust bucket. Maybe the A6? That's an FALNA 6 you got there. Good eye, my man. Yep, she's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. Occident is a place name. Okay. So nothing illegal then. Unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. Okay, I have another question. Hey, I'm poor. Huh? Sudden financial duties snap him out of a daze. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. They who? The bosses, man. So you're broke. Got it. What else do I have to ask here? Oh no, what you need. That's it. Don't be a stranger. Ooh, I'm gonna look at this. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter their surroundings. Horseback Monument. An old monument stands in the middle of a traffic island pointing towards the sea. Looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. Who is this? A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philippe III, the squanderer, the greatest of Philippian kings of Recheval, son of Philippe II, the opulent, and father of Philippe IV, the insane. Not a good track record of mental health in that family. What did this king do? Yes. Well, it's such a dumb check to make. Even by the standards of Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philippe was known for his profligacy. What does that mean? Hold on. Profligacy, reckless extravagance or wastefulness in the use of resources. Okay, so he was wasteful. In what way? Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall. I feel like this game puts as many 4-syllable and higher words as it can into the same sentence just to fuck with me. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the Antin-Centennial Revolution, an end to his family line, and the monarchy in the Insulindian Isola. How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? It's a novel, bro. This isn't a game. This is real life. Getting good at this game, just getting better at reading. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, opulent, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Arum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept in a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers like some sort of obese dragon instead of a bed like a normal person. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. The what now? You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. This is a lot to process. His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. Alright, so what is nose candy? Cocaine! So he's addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie? That's right, that's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out his royal mausoleum and dumped his Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Okay, so where is he now? Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. What happened to the statue? The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airship during the turn of the century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it to even finer pieces. Who restored the monument? Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time. A rare butterfly, trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. That's brilliant. It's funny and nihilistic. People on Martinez tend to agree. Yeah, it's kind of in poor taste, but like, I see it. As do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philippe III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either. Okay, let's peek around here. I don't think we're gonna... I think we need to... Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. We'll talk to this person. Money! Mail driver. A small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands and there's a warm smile on her face. The photo is an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of the winter's night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask you some questions. No response. Wherever this woman is, her words fail to reach her. Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Wait.
The lieutenant stops you before you can
She's
snap.
just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
Okay. I trust Kim. I trust Kim's instincts. I think we want to go... A foreign car, kept in good condition. Is that money? Yes, it is. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here? Wait. The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Pull up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else here.
Here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down?
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work. Right to work.
Bruh, I'm investigating a murder.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps the people see us talking. Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work. Right to work.
Alright, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, scab.
The loitering man hollers in return. Who are all these strikebreakers? I'm gonna say, what is a strike? When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. He shifts uncomfortably in his worker's overalls. Oh, he's a scab, I see. Never cross a picket line, my dude. What did the strikers want? Beats me, they mumble nonsense about boardrooms and worker rights while we raise his fists and start shouting again, have the right to work! Composure. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of attire seem ill-fitting. What does that mean? His shirt is far too small and unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls held up by a belt seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. You wearing new clothes? He ignores his question, and sitting to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. Who are all these strikebreakers? Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. The man runs a hand through a steadily graying military headcut. Okay, he's definitely a plant. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want us to work, they ought to let those who do want to work. I have a question. The lieutenant looks him in the eye. Why do all these men follow your leadership? You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No, they follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do. They really call this chump scab leader. He leads no one. You've been talking to him for quite some time now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from. Okay, I gotta ask, where are you from? What's it to you? Deep-set suspicion drips from every syllable. Routine, part of the investigation. Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of the people. Already got that. I'm interested in your background. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from eminent domain in Jamrock. Backgrounds and odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? I don't think I've heard of it. Are you lying? He squints at you. A little spark of violence gutters in his eye. Then he blinks and turns to his men. We're done here. I have a strike to break. Wait, I have questions. Oh!
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Excuse me, I had further inquiries. He looks annoyed. Things are busy enough. You're gonna waste less of my time? We'll see. What exactly is your goal here? We were promised work. We'd be in there working if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. You're unable to breach the entrance. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to burst it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. He points up the stairs. Door's locked. Guards blocking the way to the access panel. I don't mean scrawny, mesquite punk either. He points to the dock worker idling on the staircase. I mean head measurer, whatever he is. Head measurer? Huge Simonese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anybody by. The access panel is right behind him. How bad can one guy be? You seem capable. Bad. The man glares at you. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there, but that one's no joke. My men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters. Why don't you just talk to them? Like civilized folk, you mean? These native... Oh, boy. These fuckers don't understand civilized. I don't understand. Okay. It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. You can't get in anyway. No, they will give up eventually or get drunk, leave the button unguarded, then we charge. The man rubs his jaw perfectly, lightly bearded square wedge. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna take that money. It says GRIH, Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. I don't think I can get up there.
Scab?
Medium success. You're hazy on the notion of scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time. I'm not a scab, I'm a cop. What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
I don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
His name is Call Me Manana, and I love that. He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if trying to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
Have you tried talking to them?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Interesting. Big guy, he means the leader of the scab. Alright, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles and realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here, to the wild north? Come to see the strife?
I've come to Martinez investigating a murder. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'll never see me investigating a murder. Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it? Of course, Policia. Gives you a sly smile. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way. Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth. I'm a bit short on money right now. Can you give me some of it? Ah, stop it, Fry. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out. Flips a coin towards you. I'm gonna try and catch it. The coin lands in your hand as if it always belonged there. The swallow returns. Appreciate it. Yay. Always glad to help up the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to not towards protesters. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scamming, though. Union has problems getting by? Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess. Cargo can't get in or out. Rationing's a bit stricter, that's all. Supplies should last the strike, though. Every little bit helps, you know. Always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs. What's the strike about, anyway? You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first. He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are better footing with the organization. Alright. I'm gonna deal with that later. I'm gonna get this money. I want to go to the pawn shop before it closes. Level up, fam. I'm sweating out here with those notification circles. Let me live, alright? This is just how I do things. Okay. I don't know what this means. Lonesome long way home. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised bridge canal southwest of here. Fall over, get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyard, scaring little children. Go into the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach the Les Domaines Eminents in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Père Didon. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Temporary research bonus. Okay, I don't want to fuck with that. We have new clothes. +1 physical instrument. +1 interfacing. Oh, we should put the gloves on. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm so sexy. Okay, so we can level up. I don't know how many... Oh, I have 1 skill point. Okay. Let's see, I think... I kind of want to get Shivers. I was really stuck between these two, and I kind of want to get Shivers. Because it's just kind of like intuition, you know? What are you brun about? What's wrong? Did I do something wrong? Guard has told you some unruly union men gather in the mess hall. Okay? Look, I got things to do. 3 T's, how idiomatic. Let's go find our cop stuff. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. How much longer are you playing? I'm gonna be done soon. Oh, you got a stream. Should I just go ahead and wrap it up? The tear machine stands in the corner. The sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents. What is this machine? The clerk looks up out of her magazine. Oh, it's a tear machine. Oh, but what is it? She knits her brow, confused. It's a machine for tear? You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine. Then it gives you money. I see. How do I pick up tear for the tear machine? You need a bag, I guess? We all used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... She shrugs awkwardly. Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Somewhere. I'm enjoying watching
Welcome
too
to
much
Fritz. Feel free to look around or something.
I feel
Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine. I didn't hear how she pronounced it, so I'm just keep calling it Fritete. What's the magazine she's reading? What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
He looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Okay. Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode featured on page 34. It speaks to you. Forget about all that. What is this Fashion Police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Who's the most stylish here? It can't be anyone from here.
Anita. She's a model. Usually it's a model. Or a singer-songwriter. Or a model.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go on, what is this? Fritete. Fritete.
I don't know. Frit?
What is... Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that the normal Frete with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vetterfort, was already taken, so when Frete Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement. Okay, I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body? I really don't know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Did you know the man who died? Not really. Not really? Does that mean you knew him a little? No, I don't think I know him at all. How long has it been there? I don't know, really long? What do you think happened? I don't know. No need to worry. The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay? Okay. Thank you for your help. Uh-huh. She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to the magazine. Yeah, dude, I'm having so much fun right now, I'm not gonna lie. You wanna stream, go ahead, and I can call it quits, but, like, I am having a blast right now. I want to find that bag. Once we find the bag, we can quit. I need to, like... I gots to. I will take this out of the trash. A glossy magazine, Most Able-Bodied Men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Jump Jams, a popular music mag. Who's this guy? How are you? What you want?
Welcome to Revachol.
The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Are you just... I don't... This guy's called Racist Lorry Driver? I don't even want to fuck with that. I don't even want to talk to this person. Plot twist, the bag was the friends we made along the way. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. Okay. Let's go explore this way. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book is titled The Man from Hilmadal and the Wildfire. Sounds like a Skyrim book. I'd read it. This book is about pate. This book you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jen Cross from Iguana. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. A book about Dario culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. It's okay if I ask you some questions? What kind of store is this anyways?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
That is a very succinct bookstore name, and I appreciate that. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hold your horses, little girl. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
And what's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
And what's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting, thank you.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Anything else? Is it okay if I ask some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Comment tu t'appelles? My name is Annette, sir. My mom, her name is Plaisance, owns the store. She's inside, minding the register or organizing the stock. That's my best accent. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. And you're standing out here in the cold because... Ow. I'm signaling that the store is open, she nods eagerly. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. I should have a... Wow, these, like, they're, like you either go far one way or the other with these two. I should have a word with the stone owner, maybe. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mom by luring in customers. She stands upright and smiles like a little soldier. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. Shouldn't you be at school or something? I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mom. Sorry, I saw the trash over here and I got excited. I have to help Mom keep this place running. Isn't going to school more important than this? Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette. So how is business going? Mom says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first when there's talk about this house being cursed. Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second. Some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders. Cursed? In what way? Cursed in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... She's looking for the right word. Bankrupt? Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far. This sounds rather serious. I should look into this. We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here. The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. Yes, she chirps. Please do look at our wares inside. The postcard and the postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir. What do you know about the other failed businesses? Nothing really, sir. Mom doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms of the cellar. I don't really know what's there. And how does this curse manifest itself? It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather. But Kim, the plasmic manifestations. No such thing. The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious. Kim's no fucking fun sometimes. I guess we need somebody to ground us in reality. The girl looks back and forth between you two. Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Strokes chin. Enough about the curse for now. Annette looks at your shaved, prickly chin. It distinctly contracts with the oily mutton chops around it. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead? I don't wanna. I wanna look over here. We'll come back to this. To Roundabout North. To Cape Side Apps, Martinez Pier. The ad reads, broken window? Tibbs has windows. Coin-operated viewer. Its coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin-operated is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. Look inside. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the words O-N-U-C written on the other side with the N and C scribbled backwards. That's Kuno on the lens. Shift your focus to the background. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and grays appears. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts, lanky, weather-worn wooden planks, and X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericarnarsis, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnarsian Church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. The Cairo reminds me of the Cairo page from Secret of the Kells. If any of y'all seen that, if you know, you know. It's a great movie. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in the windows. Around the large wooden building, you see chunks of sea ice gathered on the beach, a small tent set up on the ice. Poor little viewer. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. You had a bag in your hand, plus you could collect these bottles and sell them! Point-operated viewer. Point-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside, then use the focus knob to just zoom in if necessary. What's a tourist attraction doing here? There was a revitalization project in '49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. The lieutenant looks around and concludes, it didn't stick. What happened? What happened? They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on the intersection, then something went sour. He lowers his voice. I suspect that something was Everett Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. That's how it usually goes here. Say nothing. The lieutenant adjusts its collar. It's frisky outside. I don't want to spend my hard-earned trash money. Listen, boy, don't start trouble. I fix it. You kicked out of it. Is that a bag? It's a bag! I'm getting the bottles! Mom, I'm getting the bottles! Wait, why can't I click these anymore? Put it in my left hand. Give me the bottles. Yes, mama. Oh, yes, let's make some money. Oh, wait. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Dude, we're fucking rich. What you looking at, Kim?
Yes?
Okay. Qu'est-ce que c'est? A splatter of bullet holes lines the walls. The sign of bullet holes stirs something in you, making you forget the lieutenant's surname. Look closer first. The fading marks are too degraded to draw any forensic conclusions, just chips in the sandstone. They look pretty ancient. Kim, look, bullet holes. Where? He looks around, points to the chips of the walls. Someone's been shot. We should solve it. There? He looks at the wall. Those are old. What do you mean old? Those bullets were fired during the Revolution half a century ago. They do not warrant investigation. Okay, well, what can you tell me about the Revolution? Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go? Okay, damn. Sorry to fucking bother you. Easy for easy. Let's go get some more trash. Does time pass when I'm moving? I can't tell. Bottle! A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Okay, we're gonna play a little more, then I'm gonna sell these bottles, and then we'll call it there. We'll explore this area real quick. Cape Side Apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, roundabout north. Hey, up here, Piggo. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it. There's a girl up here. Did she spill the paint? Can I talk to her from here?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Esperance. You wait and see.
Girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth? Blood type? The last time I was tested for Hep C?
Just answer some questions, okay?
Ask away, pigman, but I don't promise to answer.
Despite the sash, she puts the brush aside. Keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at? She nods disdainfully towards a woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to a pier. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present on the girl's features. The woman in the boat does not notice her staring. That Ozone whore, someone's gotta keep an eye on her. Ozone is an archipelago 2 days travel from Richeval. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez. Who is she? Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. He nods in her direction. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have a feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead, ask her unexpected questions. You know, do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet. Oh, I can do wacky. Good idea, piggies. Run along now, fuck her shit up good, and pound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozone. What you doing to the wall, my dude? Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural? An arrow graffito visible from low orbit. She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. So you don't really know what to write, right? Have you ever tried your hand at graffito? When faced with a blank wall, most people just write unimaginative stuff like pigs go home and Mona was here. I rarely see pigs around here though, just union cats, and my name's not Mona, so... Or are you so committing to defacing the building? This place, is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation. I have an opinion on this. You want to hear it? Yeah? I don't really care. Lying is cool, I guess. She absentmindedly paints a red streak on her left cheek. Do you know anything about the recent murder? She wrinkles her nose. I ain't no Stitch Pigstein. Go forth and forge in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts. Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner. We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Catch you later, Cindy. Watch your back, ungulate. I've got eyes on you. Ungulate? Bless. I'm gonna have to start calling people that. Fucking ungulate. How dare you have hooves? Ooh, bag. Hello? Okay. Wait, hold on. I just had an idea. Eh? That worked. Southwest entrance of the tenements. I don't want to fuck with that right now. I'm gonna go talk to the lady. I'm gonna get my bottles, I'm gonna sell them, and then I'm gonna end the stream. And that's gonna be that. Wait, hold on. Let's look at that. Kim, wait, look at that. Read that for me. Looks like there was more construction here once decades ago. Yay. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Yeah, but only half of it, apparently. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A. I'm cleaning up the streets, one bottle at a time. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than the sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn your whole life. So we gotta be wacky. A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling at you as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets, and a silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold. Like steel, there's strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
There's a trace of irony in his voice, mischief even. This is a tactic.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Tell me about the Wild Pines. What do you do? What we do, I'm afraid. I don't speak for the Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking. There's a touch of discomfort there. She really wants to represent. So what do they do? The Pines' core competency is logistics, container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. She points to the small dots on the horizon. See those airships there blinking? Those are the shipping sides of things. Then to the east towards the harbor. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil, and gas exploration offshore platforms. The Wild Pines group was one of the original Revacholan Indo tribes, companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo tribes remain. Where are the other Indo tribes? Saint Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star. You're in good company, it seems. Why, thank you. She does not register the real meaning of that remark. How much money does Wild Pines have? I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
A billion?
I failed. What exactly is a billion? What exactly is a billion? It's a number, officer. A big one. What is it made of? It's made of 1,000 millions. A millions is made of 1,000 thousands. That's it? I thought Wild Pines was supposed to be big time. And to think, there are years in the group book losses in the billions. A wave hits the sloop and she grasps at the mainstay for balance. Wild Pines employs 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It's a tremendous responsibility. Where does the Wild Pines get all these billions? They started as an exploration and cargo fleet, conducting trade between the Samaran and Indelible Isolas. 250 years ago, when Pines' ship explored the South Seminese and charted Lo Manthang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass to the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it. Why is such a huge system with a place like this? You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? She gives you a light smile. Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo? 8% of all the cargo in the world? That's an endeavor indeed. Thought gained. 15th Indo tribe. She nods forcefully. There are no minor cogs in this system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their job, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen. With your help, hopefully, says her worn tone. You're on a boat. Why, yes, I am. She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Does she have a name? The boat? No. It is called a Cordelets 19 because that's the type of sloop it is. Okay, but what kind of boat is it? It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated a Category 1 racing. These days I mainly use it for business. How do you like it? My sloop? I like it a lot. Her lips curls into a wry smile. It's the eel's hips, baby. I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating. I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Of course there are. She looks around. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around? What do you mean, archipelago? I mean, we're on Lake Caillou, are we not? She raises her brow. Caillou? I thought we were in Revachol. We are, and the city of Revachol is on the island of Lake Caillou. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Cupra Kinema motor carriage either. Actually, the lieutenant becomes defensive. The motor carriage has been specifically issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Rafajal Industry Harbor. It's not a toy. Neither is this. The woman pats the cabin hardtop. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Rivachal between the city and the islands. You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich. Why? Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down. Why am I even thinking about this? I have police work to do. It'll come off like I'm envious, and I'm not. You're not? Okay, then just keep on admiring the boat then, unburdened by envy. Do you have a license for this boat? Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator. The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to ask her further on this. I think I have a handle on the boat thing. Good. What can you tell me about this strike? Oh, it's 13 o'clock! Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. What is your role in this precisely? I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with the Wild Pines counteroffer. And how are the talks going? They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2.2M racist behemoth blocking the gates. Tell me more about this behemoth. What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. She pauses. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now. How are the talks going before the lynching? Let's just say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived. And when did you really first arrive? I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like at the RCM. He looks at his notes. But the strike began in December. I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite the concessions he'd granted the union prior negotiations. This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike. Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the unions won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive. Ludicrous, even, it's meant. What are their demands? There are leaflets everywhere and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes. Every worker a member of the board. Most of the workers probably don't even know what that means. I don't even know what to think about that. Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in the Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, they're only the kings of the company. They're also the kings of the 72,000 employees of the Wild Pines group. What are you yelling about? Let's see. Wait. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, it needs the signature of each of the 22,000 workers in the Martinez terminal. It's kind of funny. They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution. What are you going to do? I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now people are getting lynched, I hear, behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one. Excuse me. The lieutenant looks up from his notes. From whom did you hear about this lynching? Her reply comes quick. I first heard about it in the boa at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was Call Me Mañana. This checks out. What happened to this Gaumont? Monsieur Clare told him to. How did he put it? She paused to compose herself. Fuck off? Command is sort of short of stature, you see. Oh, Bender. Not cool. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, who was more than fair with him in the Union. The scabs at the gate, did you put them there? The scabs? She raises her brow. You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock coming to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be Company's secret. I could not share it with you, not right now at least. It implied she's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion. Tell me about this Union boss, Mr. Clare. Everett Clare is the man of utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first. Really? Of course not. Everett is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, vicious goo where you and I have blood. Is he that bad? He's the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there's anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar. Oh god, there are two of them? Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. And he also talks exactly like Everett does. And when there's one term as foreman is up, the others takes over. That's how they circumvent the term limits, we see. We have a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how many of their workers' dues. What about the Union itself? The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution, 20 years ago anyways. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it, and I can respect that. She adjusts her hair. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a, how do you say, she hesitates looking for the right expression. A mob, the lieutenant says succinctly. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them. Refreshingly honest, officer, she nods. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everett and his brother. She turns to you. In your opinion, detective, if I may ask, I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is... I literally just learned about them, though. I don't know jack shit. I don't know. Of course, officer. You said something happened in the elections? I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, a previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared. Disappeared? Yes, on the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work ever. End of story. Eerie. Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It's a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen with the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with them. Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine. What can you tell me about this lynching? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. She falls silent for a moment, contemplating. Secret task complete. Interview the Wild Plains rep. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers. Of course, ma'ams. We should have introduced ourselves. The lieutenant hands her a piece of blue plastic. I'm Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And he points to you. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice. How curious. She returns to the lieutenant's badge and returns to you. Why is that, detective? Remember when my partner told you that I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it. I see. So you're saying you lost your badge during this episode? Yes. I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. Oh dear, she sighs with compassion, sadness even. I suppose this does explain some of the more curious turns in our conversation. She must have been suspecting something for a while now. As I've said, ma'am, the lieutenant interjects, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM. Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement. Let's try this. This is a red check. It cannot be retried. Alright, we'll come back. We'll come back to this. This situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better it is for all of us. Okay, let's, okay, we need to level up suggestion. Can I do that real quick? No, I don't have enough. We'll just do one. You seem rich. Can I have money? What you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it? Why not? Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub. What nice fabrics. Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity, a silk shirt and a matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the eyes of a rich man's. They seem to say everything is possible. Within reason. Yeah, so? Now look at you. You misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too... ashamed? Yes, you're too ashamed to ask this person for money, too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes, those half-precious stones of Udanil. As I was saying, her voice breaks the silence and suddenly you're back nearby. Nearby a seagull picks out a piece of garbage. If there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask. Can I have some money? Yeah! Can I have some money, ma'am? Of course. She nods and doesn't even smile. How much do you need? I need 130 riel. That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large. She reaches into her raincoat and pulls out a zip bag and sees paper notes arranged like black hills. Fuck yeah! So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still. I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You were just helping me out. You're right, ma'am. Your donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, and seemly as it may be, as long as they're properly logged at the precinct. Which he most certainly will do. She bows and raises a single eyebrow in your direction. Now how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries? That's it. I gotta go. Of course, detective. Take care. Fuck yeah, let's sell these bottles. We're rich now. I'm so fucking rich. And then I gotta go, because I think I made my little brother's stream late. Backyard wall. This is a wall on the side of the apartment building. Why am I always looking at this wall? I mean, fuck it. Yeah, it's just a wall. Many walls all over Martinez, weather worn, cracked, their paint peeling. Alright, we gotta level up more. Oh, I see where we are. Where's the dead guy? Can we put a little hustle in that bustle, please? A garden hose. Won't be much use till the snow melts. Okay, we need to head back. I'm gonna get some bottles on the way. Give me the bottle. Kim? Cleaning up these streets, one bottle at a time. Alright, we'll come back to all of this. Right now we're gonna end on a W. We're gonna get some money. We're gonna pay the fucker or whatever. And then we'll call it good. Sound good? Oh, this is productive. I'm being so productive right now. This was good. This was good. Good job, me. I have bottles! Yay. I'm a richer man now. Good job, me. Let's go pay our lab fees or whatever. And then we'll call it there.
Can I help you?
Got the money I owe. Have your money. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Yay! Great, thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. Good you paid before 21 o'clock or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night. Kim opens his wallet. I'll take a room here too. Of course. He takes the money and hands him a keyring. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do to you? Do for you? Oh. That's it. I'm gonna go. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your capo type. What's a capo type? Yes. Guess what yours is. Cool cop? No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Okay, but what are the other capo types? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Super Stello, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop, but you're too sorry to say the things, so here we go. Won't the other capo types be jealous? What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine, don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual capo type from sorry to anything. You know, I'm actually not sorry. I changed my mind. No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance. I don't know if I want to do this. No, I'm really not sorry. Fuck off. Wow, okay, fuck off. Maybe we're wrong about you then. You don't know me! Okay, we're gonna save there. Holy shit, that's productive. I can't believe how productive that was. Wow. Wow. Thanks everybody for watching. I know that was a long stream. I normally don't stream for 3 hours. Holy shit. But that's a fun game. Let me know if you want to see more of it. Tweet me on Twitter, at Keylime, QUI_LAME. I also have a Discord channel. You can find the link there on my Twitter now. So, you know, join that if you want me to send you pictures of my ferrets. And yeah, thank you for watching. Go check out Smabes Games, SMABESGAMES. He's probably streaming right now. He also streams his games and a lot of different content than what I do. Like, he does a lot of really cool, like, Minecraft builds and a lot of really, really, really cool shit. He's my brother, so, you know, check him out. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Bye!